I the only one who is slightly terrified to literally put pen to paper? It's not that I don't trust God, I don't trust myself. I have fallen out of love with life. I don't even know what I'm doing. This is a tester video. I don't even know what I'm doing here. What's wrong with me? Why am I feel like sad? I don't know, I feel so giddy. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kim, aka Confidently Kim, and I don't even know. I have been watching a lot of videos and just been in a massive place of reflection, and so I think that's why I wanted to film this. We have 46 days. I literally just calculated that. We have 46 days left of 2023, and I'm seeing a lot of content, YouTube, TikTok, about, you know, making 2024 our best year, really preparing ourselves to kind of like be doing our what are they called now? Oh my god, why is my brain stopped working? Mood board. Doing our mood board and our planning and all of that kind of good stuff for the new year. But am I the only one who is slightly terrified to literally put pen to paper? I have so much thoughts. I've been in such a super reflective place, and I have so many thoughts about what I really want 2024 to be. But 2023 has been such an absolute roller coaster. I think I'm scared to put pen to paper, to even visually see, not even achieve my goals yet, but to even visually see what I want on paper. I think I'm scared to do that. I am also scared to kind of be like, to admit out loud, to write it down, to be completely honest about what I want. I don't know. I don't know if I have the capacity. I don't know if I have the capacity, if I have the capabilities to bring about, to bring, not even to pass, but like if I have any capacity to contribute to my dreams and my desires happening. And whilst I'm a believer, Christian, that's, God is my entire life. I'm on a completely new journey with God, trusting him with everything that I have. And that's been one of the lessons I think that has been the hardest I've learned this year, is really taking my hand off of stuff. And God has really been dealing with me about control. And like, that's been literally the hardest lesson I have learned this year, is getting out of the way and allowing God to really do things in my life. But what I'm not stupid about knowing is that I am a contributing factor to my life, and I'm also a contributing factor to the will of God actually happening at the right time in my life. And I also know that my yes, or my obedience, me doing exactly what God said when God said it, doesn't just impact me if I don't do it. It impacts my children more importantly than, you know, anybody else or any other influence that I may have as a like leader at my church, and, you know, stuff that I do within business or whatever. And so I think that it's not that I don't trust God, it's that I don't trust myself. I do not trust myself to do what it takes, and I'm saddened by that. I'm disappointed by that. So the last trip that I just took, we went to Jamaica for 2 weeks in October. It's absolutely incredible. Hopefully I'll have a video up talking and showing about my trip. God really specifically told me when I went into business 2.5 years ago to take every half term off, and I only implemented that this year. For those that don't know what a half term is, here in the UK we have like our children go to school in terms. I don't know if that's the same thing as semesters in America or wherever, but it's like every 6 to 8 weeks is a school term, and then they have like a week or 2 weeks off every 6 to 8 weeks. And so my aim was that I'd work the 6 to 8 weeks, and then I would take off the 1 week or the 2 weeks, or obviously like during summer my children have 5 weeks off. And so I was going to take off majority of the, half terms, the breaks in between learning. But I didn't, because I was worried about money. Money has been my greatest vice, 1000%. And this year the Lord really challenged me, because I am struggling severely with burnout, and he really challenged me, like, are you not going to do what I said? I was trying so much to come up with an alternative option to really make my business successful, and that will really help me and my kids, and get all that work-life balance kind of stuff. But the only thing I kept coming back to, that kept coming back to my mind, was the original plan that God gave me when I started my business, or when I went full-time with my business, should I say, in June 2021. And so I said, okay, cool, I'm going to do it. I took 3 weeks off in August, and in that time I reflected. It was like God wanted me on my own to really reflect. And what did he do? He paid all my bills. I survived 3 weeks of not working. Literally survived it. So I said, okay, cool, I'll make the plan for October then. And so me and the kids, we said we wanted to go to Jamaica. My children's father's parents, they have a house over there, and so we'd aimed, and our plan was to go and spend some time over there with them, just get out of the country, and and that was our aim. But September started to dwindle down. It didn't go the way that I wanted to, and financially I wasn't sure if we were able to go. Then, looking for flights, I found the cheapest flights to Jamaica I think I've ever seen, and I couldn't believe it. Booked it immediately. And when I say that, my sister ended up booking on the trip as well, and she couldn't even find the flights the same price. As in, it was like God almost gave us those flights, that price, just for us, and like less than £500. It was just so crazy. And the way it worked out, like blessing after blessing, like somebody blessed us with contribution towards our flights, even as cheap as it was. Then it's like we were blessed with a hotel stay, and I'm not joking, just so many things just worked out. And then again, while we're sitting in Jamaica at the side of the pool, my bills are paid. On the day that we were traveling back to the UK, and a random £300 was in my account. When I say that, God showed me that if I do what I feel he's leading me to, he'll take care of me. The thing that I was worried about, money and finance and all of that kind of stuff, and being able to survive and take care of my kids, he's been doing. So why am I still struggling to trust him? And so I'm at this stage now where in Jamaica I really reflected quite greatly and deeply on what it is that I want. And this brings it all back to the point of this video in terms of what I really want, or what I really believe God wants for 2024 for me, for the kids. I think I'm definitely leaning towards content creation, hence this video. I think I'm definitely leaning towards I want flexibility, and I want time back. I need the space to recover from this burnout. It's been a hard 10 years. It has been a hard probably 10 to 12 years really, and I'm only 33. It has been a really hard 10 years. Can I say that again? Have I said it enough? I don't know. I am gonna be 40 in just over 6 years, and I don't want to approach 40. I don't want to reach 40 and still be in the same place that I am now, still feeling in my mind, in my body and soul the way that I am now. Still having the relationship that I do with my kids that I do now, you know, we're stressed, we're tired, we're frustrated, and I don't want that. I don't want that for us. And so while I was in Jamaica, I was definitely having this feeling that I need to slow down. And so I said to God, can I afford to? I am a single parent who is self-employed. I have no backup at the moment. I have no, when I mean backup, I have no savings or anything like that currently. I am also at a place where, you know, I'm living paycheck to paycheck. If I say no to work, can I afford to do that, God? And so, but it's like the reminder, actually, I've shown you through August when you took that time off that I'll provide. When you came back from Jamaica, I mean, first of all, I provided Jamaica for you in the way that I did. I barely spent any money when I say barely spent, I barely spent any money while I was out there. The way that the trip went, I just can't even express. And then when I came back, I took a few days because jet lag was really bad for us. We were quite ill. My sister had had a chest infection. Like, we were quite unwell when we came back, in the sense, not anything that happened in Jamaica, but I think our body just didn't react very well when we came back. Almost as if God is now explaining to me, didn't I take care of you when you were over there? And now when you came back, I took some time to recover. And then literally, I think it was Wednesday of last week, the amount of work that just kind of like hit my inbox, hit my phone. You thought that people weren't going to reach out to you when you got back. You thought that work wasn't going to be available. You thought money wasn't going to come in. How much longer is it going to take you to trust me? And so I think, you know, I'm scared. I'm doing something that is not normal. The norm says that you hustle and you grind until you turn into dust. And, you know, I think I'm approaching that. I'm approaching dust. I'm approaching my body not working. I'm approaching my brain not functioning. I'm approaching miserable. You know, that really icky, miserable feeling. You know, when you realize that you're miserable. And there, I have fallen out of love with life. I don't love living anymore. And I prayed this last night. I asked the Lord to return to me delight. I want to delight in things again. You know, I want to find joy in not simple mundane tasks. I mean, I'd love to enjoy it's Joyce Meyer, guys. It's enjoying everyday life. But I want to delight in things again. I want to delight in being a parent. I want to delight in being a mom. Not even just being a parent. I want to delight in being a mom. I think I've been trying to be a parent for too long, when actually I'm just a mom. I'm not mom and dad. I'm just a mom. I want to delight in that. I want to delight in being a homemaker and making our house a wonderful place and an environment and a lovely home for my children to grow up in. I want to delight in taking care of our home as well, and enjoying cleaning and decorating and maintaining and managing. I want to delight in being a woman and enjoying my femininity and taking care of myself, taking care of my hair, getting dressed, you know, taking care of my body, enjoying food, I want to delight in life again. That's what I think I really, I think that's what I really want. I really want to delight in life again. And so I think that I need to be honest about that. And I think I'm scared to, you know, if people are going to think, what's she doing? Who do you think you are to not work as hard as everybody else, you know? But actually, this is working hard. you know, staying alive and making a house and a life for me and my kids is working hard. I think content creation and, you know, really sharing. I have a blog. It's called confidentlykim.com, and I initially started it in 2015 to really journey my life as a young mother, and to share like in real time what's happening. But I was scared again, you know, and I started this year saying like No Fear 2023 on my business page, and put on some business events this year, really to challenge myself. And so here I am in November of 2023, still quite fearful, you know. And so at what point do we move forward and not allow fear to really hold us back anymore? And so, yeah, so I think the next video I want to make is really me actually like in real time, you know, mind mapping, or really like mapping out what I really feel 2024 has in store, what I really want, you know, what do I want? What do I feel God wants? But yeah, it's a bit therapeutic, this, isn't it? Maybe that's what this is gonna do. It's a bit like the diary room on these shows, isn't it? Like Big Brother and all that kind of stuff. But sitting down and sometimes just talking to yourself, knowing that truly somebody else somewhere might be listening, and maybe somebody else can actually resonate with you and relate and really understand and share. I think maybe, you know, that's another thing as well. It's looking for additional community. I'd love to hear or find women who are in a very similar position to me as well. Single women who is self-employed and, you know, really making a priority of herself and her family and her faith, you know. So yeah, wow. Yeah, so hopefully the next video will be me actually putting down on paper, really mapping out the plan. Yeah, thanks so much for watching. And if anything that I said has resonated with you, why not subscribe? Stick around and stick around for the journey for me and my girls as we really trust God to change our lives. Bye guys.